You're going to have to excuse me if I sound a little rough today. However, I'm going to tell you that I don't just get my information about keto, carnivore, so on, from other YouTubers. I didn't decide to go carnivore on a whim. I actually get technical books on the subject. And today we're going to talk about this book, The Evolution of Hominin Diets, by Jean-Jacques Hublin and Michael P. Richards. And yes, it is full of science. This is it. Everything you could possibly want to know, modern human physiology with respect to evolutionary adaptations that relate to diet in the past, by Staffen Lindberg. For example, that's chapter 4. As you can see, I've made check marks and done my studying. But in addition to this, you go on to PubMed and look at the papers there, such as the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Wonderful stuff. The Paleolithic Diet and Division of Labor in Mediterranean Eurasia. The fact that possibly we didn't begin our journey into meat eating by kleptoparasitism, also known as scavenging. Kleptoparasitism. Parasites. No, we weren't running around. At least all the evidence so far says we didn't go running around snitching from leopards and lions. And yes, I admit that is a rather risky business. So we might not have. Now this book is full of big words. But don't let that stop you. What will stop you is the price. Because this is not done for free. So, if you want to look at the individual articles, they are most often to be found behind a paywall. So you can sign up and buy the individual articles, or you can buy the book. And when you buy the book, you have to go back into PubMed and see if there's any updates, further examples, and so forth. And you'll be surprised how much information you can find. And I really like this book. It is a well-made book. The print is perfectly easy to read. It comes with all the diagrams and everything in color. You have not only information on the affiliations of the original authors, but you also have where they're allied to, and the dreaded footnotes. So for more information, you can go back and actually look in the data itself. See what people have done with it. Compare and contrast. The energetics of encephalization in early hominids. Because as you all know, the reason why this one is so important is, as you all know, in nature, You either get a big brain or you get a big gut. Contrast your average silverback with your average large male. They look nothing alike. Just from observation from the outside. Okay, you take a nice large 20-year-old, 6'4", 6'6", something like this, in pretty good shape. And you can instantly see, when compared with the big silverback sitting there, of an equivalent age, 15 or so, and you will see someone has a big gut and someone doesn't. Right. That's because human beings took the brain, whereas the ape, the silverback, took the big stomach. And there's a reason for that. Gorillas are vegetarian. In fact, they're almost vegan. Whereas you can't. Now, everybody thinks that this is just prejudice or something like this nature. But no. It has been found that the budget, the proportion of resting energy budget of a human being is 20 to 25%. For a other primate, it's 8 to 10%. And other mammals, only 3 to 5. That's the proportion of your resting energy that gets used up by your brain, by the ape's brain, and by the mammal's brain. As you can tell, a mammal's brain at 3 to 5 isn't doing a whole hell of a lot. Okay, it's just kind of monitoring the system. Whereas yours, it's chewing through 1/4 of all the food you eat. All the 1/4 of everything you have, all the metabolism you have going on in your body is being used by your brain. Your brain is very hungry. And this accounts for certain other things. It's why you still get tired just by thinking. Because it needs a lot of energy. This is also why you get weaned faster than the average ape. Baby. Most of the time, by 6 months, the human child is looking for additional nourishment. Or crying 24/7 and driving parents crazy. Yes, that's normally why we do it. We make the mistake of giving them sweet things to shut them up. I remember. What they recommend you do is that you puree a bit of steak for the young fella and feed him that. Because that's what you need. And they have the metabolic data over here. For every single ape, you need high quality, dense food. That's what you need. So that's what you should be eating. But wait, there's more. So you certainly need high quality food. And you're not going to get that just by scavenging. How much the role of your dentition. The fact that we have smaller teeth. Why? Because we're not attacking with our mouths. vitamins, minerals, content, protein requirements, all the stuff in here. No, you don't need carbohydrates. There is zero need for that. Because you can make your own carbohydrates, so you don't have to. Hunting weapons. You never knew rocks were so useful. Sticks.